Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again. And guess what? It's game day. Good early morning to you guys. And those of you that are going to the game or going to the tailgate, I'm actually on my way now to go meet up with Mark and help him out with the gang, and so we can set up for the tailgate and everything today. So those of you that are going to be there, you know, Mark has the locations in there. It's just watch his video because he's done a lot of them, of course. He'll let you know where we're going to be at. So, yesterday, so those of you that seen my last video, yo, what y'all think? I mean, getting that live footage was huge because, you know, seeing the players walk in. But one thing that I want to clarify real quick is, you know, I know some of the fans that were there yesterday trying to get autographs. They was like, oh, why are the players acting so standoffish? Because and you know, this is a shot in the dark, but this is just common knowledge and knowing what Jason Garrett likes to do. Those guys were ready to go yesterday. If you watch that video, you can see the players' faces. It was all business yesterday. They walked past us and they were just like tunnel vision. Gotta go. Now, Jalen Smith gave me a nod. He smiled at a brother. So did Anthony Brown. But you know, a lot of the players, you know, even Zeke looking down, Randy Gregory, they all was looking down, focused. They all had their headphones in. Cole Beasley, like they were ready to go. They were focused. They beeline from the front door straight upstairs to their room. Like they didn't, you know, some of them smiled or smirked because, you know, they want to interact with the fans. But what I believe is Jason Garrett told them before they got on that plane, look, when y'all get to this hotel, y'all know how the DMV fans are. It's going to be live. It's going to be, you know, wild. You know, don't get caught up on all the stuff that's going on. Just focus on what you need to do and look forward. And after this win, then we can party and then we can have fun. That's why they're, you know, Jerry Jones is taking them to the museum. So it was a great atmosphere yesterday. So me personally, I got to get an autograph from my frat brother Kayvon. You know, he was focused. He wasn't really too engaged because, you know, again, everybody was focused. The only players I really saw come down on the offense was Tyron Smith and Joe Looney. Tyron Smith came downstairs and he literally had his socks on. I knew Tyron Smith was tall, but I didn't realize how slim he was. Like, Tyron Smith is really slim. And it's weird because you know, when you look at an offensive lineman, especially back in the day, they're big, fat, sloppy guys. Now, I knew that he wasn't fat and sloppy. We knew that Tyron Smith was cut. He was, you know, swole guy. But, you know, he really looked like he slimmed down. I think a lot of that has to do, like, with his back injury and stuff and the rehab that he's doing. But, you know, guys looking good out there, you know, athletic and ready to go. But, yeah, Joe Looney came down, but I think he has family here. So, like, I think he came down to hug his family. He went right back upstairs. Alan Hearns, he came down. He went to the front desk. I guess he had an issue with his key or something. And he didn't, I got Alan Hearns' signature because he went to go get food and he came back. Joe Thomas wasn't really talking to nobody. Like, he walked around like, you know, he didn't want to be bothered. Randy Gregory came down. Everybody swarmed him, you know, showed him love and support. But we didn't see Dak and Zeke. Like, we didn't see the heavy hitters. We didn't see, like, the real core guys. D-Law came down, but he literally came down. He signed, like, 3 autographs, and then he just went straight out the door, you know, after they changed clothes and stuff, because I guess he had somewhere to go. And we didn't see him come back, so I'm pretty sure he slid into the back door or something, or through the parking garage or something where we couldn't see him. But like I said, I really think that Jason Garrett got these guys focused. And, you know, as much as we talk about Jason Garrett, his coaching, which I agree sucks, but the one thing that he has is a great philosophy, and the way that he could get these guys to take heed to what he's asking them to do. These players play for Jason Garrett. So for that reason, I have to respect what Jason Garrett is doing. But outside of that, you know, I need Jason Garrett to stop being conservative and get Linehan together. And they need to if they want to continue to be coaches of this team, they got to put 2 heads together and literally go out here and figure out how to win the game. Because again, like I said in the last, in videos in the past, you make your bed, you got to lie in it. So these are the players that you have. These are the wide receivers that you have. You got to work with what you have this season. I don't think at this point bringing anybody new in is really going to help, unless it's, you know, a safety or something like that, like a top shelf safety. But, you know, as far as everything else, if we're going to still be doing the schemes on offense, it is what it is. Let Dak, you know, gain his confidence more with these guys, and, you know, find out which guys that you want to keep on that field. You got Cole Beasley, you got Swaim. Those look like two guys that are like go-to. We got to somehow get Allen Hurns involved. You're paying him $6 million. You got to get Allen Hurns in there. And that's pretty much it. So, again, game day matchups. Big game today against the Redskins. The Cowboys 3-3, playing at the dumpster fire, as we know, FedEx Field, against the 3-2 Redskins. And they're only 3-2 because they had a bye week. So that's the reason why they're in the lead and we're not. So we got to get this win. It's a division game. Redskins brass has been talking crap all week. But yeah, couple of stats for you guys. So Cowboys are 5-0 at FedEx Field in the last 5 years. The last time the Redskins swept us was 2012. And they know that, and they're trying to come in here and do better. Our last meeting, the Cowboys won 38-14. Now, I'll do a game thing when I finish. Score breakdown. So, league rankings. Cowboys are 25th on offense. The Redskins are 29th in offense. So, again, you got to battle two teams that really suck on offense. Now, we have a more mobile quarterback than they do, so that can work in our favor as well. Defense, we're ranked 9th, but they're ranked 2nd in defense, which I'm actually kind of shocked. I know that their defensive line is good, you know, with the young guys, Deron Payne, Tim Settles. They got Ryan Kerrigan at that outside linebacker position. But, you know, again, they play a 3-4 defense. So, you know, their outside linebackers are extra rushers. So, in our scheme, they would actually be defensive ends. So, we know what Ryan Kerrigan can do. He's a great defensive guy. That's always a guy that you have to watch out for. But again, you know, you get the right blocking and you can take him out of the play. In rushing, of course, we're 2nd. Can't beat that. And they are 21st. But again, they have Adrian Peterson over there. And I'll get to the keys of the game too. But you got to lock down Adrian Peterson. But I'll get to that. So Dak Prescott at this point has 1,144 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Not really great stats going into week 7, but, you know, the fact that he's a dual threat and being able to run as well, that definitely helps as well. So, you know, we just got to get Dak, got to keep him moving, because the more he moves, the better he is. Rushing, Ezekiel Elliott, 117 attempts, 586 yards, and 3 touchdowns at this point. Dak Prescott has 34 attempts at running himself, 203 yards, and 1 touchdown. That was last game against the Jaguars. Receiving, Cole Beasley is our leader right now. He has 26 receptions, 294 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jeff Swaim has 16 receptions, 180 yards, and 1 touchdown, which again, you know, we got to get more production out of our receivers, because when your tight end is the 2nd leading receiver on your team, and you look at all the wide receivers we have, it just makes it think like, okay, why are these guys not engaged? We have to get these guys more engaged. We have to get the ball downfield, and we have to make these Redskins defensive players run around the field like their head got cut off, like they're chickens. So, Redskins passing. Alex Smith he has 1,205 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. So he ain't been no world beater either. But one thing about Alex Smith, he can throw the ball deep, and he will do that on you. So you have to make sure that you, if in fact Paul Richardson is playing, you got to watch that little slick guy in the back, because he will. I've watched tape on him even when he was with Seattle. He can slip out in that behind your safety. So you got to make sure that you lock these guys down, and you have to be paying attention on that field. Angles, guys, angles. Jeff Heath, angles. Chris Thompson, I don't know if he's actually going to play. I haven't seen the inactive list yet, but you know, he's been dealing with some. Even Adrian Peterson has a chest injury, but you know damn well Adrian Peterson is playing. So you know we got to look out for that. Adrian Peterson, speaking of, he has 77 attempts, 339 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Now, it's funny. They brought Adrian Peterson in because of injuries. And, you know, a lot of people thought that he was just going to be that veteran guy to, you know, coach up Chris Thompson and just, you know, come in and do a little something and roll out. First of all, Adrian Peterson is the same age as me, and he's out here doing the damn thing. And I have to commend him for that. Like, you know, I appreciate what Adrian Peterson has done in his career. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta appreciate that, and you have to respect that. But again, today, we gotta contain him and make sure that he does not do that. Chris Thompson, 23 attempts, 100 yards, and no touchdowns. So again, you know, with the injury plagued receiver core, they lost Darius Geis for the year. I think he had an ACL tear, but you know, it's unfortunate things that happen. And the thing about the league is nobody feels sorry for you. So you got to just keep moving and just don't even worry about it. Jordan Reed. Now, Jordan Reed has been a Cowboy killer since he's been in the league. Now, I feel like he's their Sean Lee to us. Like, did I say that right? But you know what I'm trying to say. Sean Lee gets injured a lot. Jordan Reed gets injured a lot. I don't think Jordan Reed has played a full season since he's been in the league. But again, when he's on the field, he is a great tight end. I mean, he can be technically one of the best in the league, you know. But again, injuries plagued him, so that kind of hurt his stock a little bit. But again, he's been a Cowboy killer over the years. You remember when the Redskins had Deshaun Jackson, he was a Cowboy killer. Now again, you got to contain these tight ends, and I'll get to that in a second. Paul Richardson, and I mentioned that. 16 receptions, 212 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Again, slick little guy. He will get past your defense. So, real quick, keys to victory. Or as some people like to call it, the path to victory. Either or, you know, tomato, tomato. First of all, we got to start fast. Kick the ball off to them. Let their offense come out. Get your D-line to get out there and get warmed up and get a 3-and-out. Then you put Dak out there, and then we do our thing. Too many times in the past, we have let the defense dictate what we do on offense. We can no longer do that. You already know our back's against the wall. You already know that teams know or think that Dak sucks, and they look at Dak as not a passer for real. So they're going to try to neutralize that. So again, the ways of doing that, you dictate what you do to the defense, and you let them figure out how they're going to stop you. You go out there, you be aggressive, you run that ball with Zeke, you mix it up with play action, you mix it up with some end arounds, you mix it up with some mixed direction, and screen passes. So again, wheel routes, everything. These are the things that you do with a mobile quarterback. You see what Cam Newton has done. I don't even know how many times I have to go with that. And again, Cam Newton is more established than Dak. But again, you look at what North Turner's doing over there with him, letting him be him. You got to let your quarterback play to their strengths. That quarterback and Alex Smith are two totally different quarterbacks. Alex Smith is the pocket guy. He's not going to run around too much. If you frustrate him, he will throw an interception or throw the ball away. Dak Prescott can move around. It's the threat of him running, the threat of him giving the ball to Zeke and dumping it off to anybody else on that offense. We're without Tavon Austin, but I think Cole Beasley is going to step in and do some of those things, and Deontay Thompson, so look out for that. Number 2, containing Adrian Peterson and Jordan Reed and Vernon Davis, and I don't know how much they use Sprinkle, but whatever. But Adrian Peterson and Vernon Davis primarily, because these guys are big body dudes and they can bully a defense, you know, just with their leverage, kind of like how Dez did when he was with us. They catch that ball, they use their leverage to outmatch you. Stop, and the Redskins know this, and I've been watching their news this morning, last night, this whole week. Basically, they already know that their tight ends are good, and they know that's their strength right now. They know that their receivers are weak because a lot of them are injured, and their offensive line is a little shaky because they're moving pieces around. So our defense has a good chance to get a lot of sacks today. But again, don't underestimate this team because, again, it is a division game. You never underestimate your division game. I don't care how bad that team is playing. They have a lot of injuries, but if you come out here cocky and arrogant like how the Jaguars did with us last week, it's not going to be a good day for you. And you're going to lose, and you're going to let them get that win. And look, guys, I live in this area with all these Redskins fans. I don't want to hear them all week. I don't want to get into no fights because they are so disrespectful. And it goes beyond football with some of these Redskins fans. They want to put their hands on you, and I'm not about nobody putting their hands on me because I got to protect myself, and I will prevail. So, you know, it is what it is. But neither here nor there. I just want to tell you that we got a good shot of winning this game. We just need to play our role, do the things that we need to do to win, and common sense football. That's all it is. You don't need real trickery to beat the Redskins because they're not out dueling you or out bodying you because they have a lot of injuries. So, again, you just got to play smart football, play ahead, stay focused, and keep it moving. Now, a lot of these players are young, so they don't know how huge this rivalry is. So they're just playing, they're just playing. You know what I mean? Like I know they hear about the rivalry, but they haven't experienced it for themselves. You know, both teams are young, and you know, there's only a few players on each team that's been around for, you know, some time to see this. Last thing, and I said this, frustrate Alex Smith. You frustrate Alex Smith, he's going to make mistakes. He's going to throw some interceptions. But again, you got to watch that deep ball because you got to be paying attention. You throw that ball deep on you, that's a touchdown. And safeties, y'all, Kayvon, Jeff Heath, yo, this is y'all time, all right? Make sure you are safety. That's what the safety position is. They are that safety blanket. So that wide receiver or that tight end does not get downfield on you. They are the last line of defense. That's why playing safety is one of the hardest positions in the league and the most scrutinized, because if you ain't good at angles and you ain't good at stopping the player or tackling, you're not going to last too long in this league as a safety. That's just pretty much, you know, what it is. Dak needs to, whenever that pocket breaks down, because what they're going to do is they're going to come, their defensive line is good. They're going to come strong at us. They're going to try to do the same thing that we're doing with Alex Smith. They're going to try to come in. They're going to try to collapse that pocket. And when that opening comes through, Dak's got to run, step up, and either throw the ball or step up, pitch it to Zeke, or step up and run the damn ball himself. Because if you do this, you're going to tire out that defense, and they're not going to know what to do because they're going to have guys coming at them at different angles. And you got to keep rotating and moving guys in. Give Olawale a 3 or 4 yard out. You know, it don't even have to be a lot of yards. But when they see that you are using your players, they're going to back up because they're going to be like, oh, we got to watch all these players because we don't know who's going to beat us. You could give it to the fullback. You could give it to Zeke. You could give it to Rod Smith. You know, Tavon's not playing, but you got Deontay Thompson. You got Cole Beasley. You can switch these guys around and do so many different things on this Redskin defense to frustrate their day and make their Sunday hell and for them to go home with a loss. I'm telling you, we have a bye week coming up, y'all. We don't play another game till after the bye week, and then not even Sunday. We play Monday Night Football against the Tennessee Titans. So, and that's an away game, I think, too. So, or is it home? I don't know. I got to look at the schedule. You guys probably have seen it already. But anyway, we're playing against the Titans when we come off of the bye. And you don't want to go through this bye with a loss because I'm telling you, it's going to be a long bye week with a loss. But when you come in with a win, we're going to be riding high and we're going to be eating all week. We're going to be eating on the victory all week. And that's going to be an awesome thing for us. So yeah, that's pretty much that. You know, if the in the way that the Redskins will beat us, if Adrian Peterson has a great day. If Adrian Peterson has a great day, that means that we're not doing too well on defense. So with that being said, guys, get ready to go to this tailgate. Guys, It's gonna be an awesome game. I'm gonna be shooting some video. I know Mark's gonna be live streaming the whole time as usual. So you know, guys, stay tuned. You guys that are away that can't get to us, we'll keep you guys engaged. So, you know, look out for that. Also, too, this whole YouTube Cowboy thing, I just want to, first of all, thanks again to all my subscribers. I appreciate you guys to death. You guys have been awesome. You know, we gotta, it's Cowboys Nation, y'all. Rise up. So my score prediction, I will say, and I kept going back and forth with it, I will say 27-17 Cowboys. Let's go, Cowboys. How about them Cowboys, y'all? Oh, one last thing, too. So yesterday, I really got to meet a lot of the Cowboys staffers, their media guys. First of all, the director of media personnel, Derek Eagleton. I met him. I met Mickey Spagnolia, the legend writer. I met David Hellman. I met Ambar Garcia, Josh Phillips. I was actually sitting here talking and engaging with all these guys, and those guys are awesome. They're real, true people. And I told them, I was like, look, they were asking, Nick Eatman asked me, he was like, what restaurant is good around here? I said, Joe Theismann has a good, I mean, although he wasn't a Cowboy, but I mean, his restaurant is good and it's down the street. So, you know, you guys should go there. So they went to Joe Theismann, they had a good time, and they came back to the hotel, and we were still there. But it was good. Like I said, I got the autographs from the guys. I got Danny White was there. I got Danny White's autograph. And, you know, it was just real seeing these guys. So, it was an awesome experience for me. And, I hope to continue to do this and continue giving you guys coverage and the things that you need, just by following my channel. So, again, I appreciate all your support, guys. This is your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. And I'll talk to y'all later on today.